Hi guys, welcome to another Kamikaze creation video. Long time no see, especially with this old girl. Been a big season of work for me. Winter is when I get to work with these little toys. But anyway, I got the old Celica out, shuffled the shed around a little bit, and I've got the old girl sitting on the hoist so I can do a little bit of work. I went up to my mate's place today and picked up the front guards. And I've just stitched them on at the moment because I want to start working in the front of the car, mounting up the intercooler and radiator, and start to do a little bit in the engine bay and the front suspension, and just generally try to work out all of the bits and pieces since she was pulled apart for painting, and start to stitch it back together and prepare to put the motor back in and see if we can get that to fire back up. So it's a fairly long process, and that's a pretty general discussion for the start of the video. I'll be doing lots of little bits and pieces, especially one of the things I'm thinking about at the start is those corner lights in the front guards. If there's anyone out there watching these videos and they've got some spares, I'll show you mine in a second. I think I can rebuild them, but if there's someone out there that's got a decent set, I'd be very interested in that. Anyway, I'll show you around a few of the things and what I'm going to be working on. I'm just starting to have a look at all of this front hardware, lights, blinkers, bumper, grille, etc. I've got a few things sitting down here and I need to work it all out, fit it all in so I can actually position the intercooler. These lights, these corner lights, I'm probably going to have to do a repair, and as I said, if there's anyone out there that's got any of these, I'd be very interested to talk to you for some replacement parts. Down here is the actual light, and this one isn't too bad. I reckon I can probably use this one, clean it up. It'll fit in okay, but the other one, the bottom corner here, is broken off, and sure, I can probably do some fiberglassing and fix that up. But if there's anyone out there with any of these, I've looked and looked on eBay and on the internet to try to find some, but very rare item, these corner blinkers. Whether they're on any other models and any other cars, I don't know. Anyway, got a few little lenses, and I've just started fitting the guards up. I'm going to replace all of the bolts as I go, get some nickel plated bolts. So as I fit them up and measure them, I'm just going to go down the bolt shop and bit by bit replace all of the bolts so they look a bit shinier or a bit nicer. And once I've assembled all this and got a position for the intercooler, I have to pull it all apart again, but that's not a problem. She's going to be a bit of a slow process. The headlights down here really needs a lot of cleaning up. So I'll strip them all down and paint all of the backs of them black, polish up the chrome work and fit them back up. The bumper bar has a little bit of a bend in it, but again, it needs, you can see just in there, it's had a hit in the middle. Needs a little bit of work and tightening up. And these fill-in panels here are all pretty bent and busted, but I think all of it's going to be painted black, and the grille, and most likely the bumper bar as well, because it's not in great shape. So if I can panel beat a little bit and get it straight and smooth it out, put a bit of filler on it and paint it black, I'm basically after a black and orange look for the car. Should be pretty hot. Once I get a bit of that done, I'll start looking at the undercarriage and some of the suspension. So that's the process at this stage. I've just finished fitting up this corner indicator light. These are an aftermarket unit that I found online, and there's a little bit of a problem with them, which is easily solved. You can see that little, beside the main fixing bolt here, you've got the screw that comes through that fixes the lens on. Now they protrude through too far. You can see it's sitting up beyond the rubber mount. So on the one I fitted, I just peeled that up, shortened that little screw off, and then it fitted up quite nicely. As you can see, looking pretty awesome. I've managed to stitch most of the old girl back together on the front end. Things need a good clean up and repair and paint, but in general she's going back together reasonably well, and I didn't pull it apart, so I'm getting a bit of an idea of how to put it back together. These light surrounds really need a fair bit of work and tidying up. And one thing I did find was that the infill panels need to go in before I put the lights in, and I haven't done that. So that's something I need to do to get those infill panels in. The bumper is not fantastic, has a few little dents, and doesn't fit up absolutely perfectly, but you know, not too bad. The grille is in reasonably good condition, even though I'd love to find a GT grille for it. But the just inside where they clamp down in here, there's a little plastic grommet that sticks in through the frame, and most of those are busted. So I'm going to see if I can draw one of those up. It might be my first CAD design, draw up one of those little grommets that goes in there. And I've got a few 3D printers that I have access to, and see if I can print some of those up. The big mission really has been finding a good position for this intercooler. Now it seems to fit in down there quite well. Sits on top of this frame here, and I might have to make up some support to hold that in the right position. Maybe a frame through here somewhere that I can then bolt up into these holes and lift it up so it isn't rubbing on anything. And it lines up beautiful with those access holes there, which I've seen a few people put some intercooler hoses up through in there. So anyway, that's been the main mission, having a look, getting it assembled, working out where that intercooler is going to go, and how I can fit it up. So I'm going to pull it all apart now, and I also have to position and drill some holes, some new holes to fit the radiator. So that's where she's at the moment. It's ready to start pulling a few things apart again, cleaning them up in the process, getting ready for when I put it back together. But getting that intercooler in there is definitely the first step. I'm also going to do a little bit of work in the engine bay. I might strip out a lot of the brake master cylinder, clutch master cylinder, probably the windscreen wiper motor there, and probably take out the air conditioning. This car did have air conditioning originally, but I'm not going to run it. So I'll pull out that air conditioning and just do a little general cleanup in the engine bay. So a fair bit of work to do, but that's where I'm at the moment. So guys, it's been a long while since I've made a video, and there will be a fair bit of stuff happening in the next few weeks with getting this thing tidied up and looking a bit better. Ultimately, I want to get that motor in and running, and then it'll all be coming back out again, so I can clean up that engine bay and get it sprayed, and then assemble it all back together. So I'll work through the process. I'll show you things as I fit that intercooler and radiator. I'll let you have a look at that. and I'll document the process of this build through to getting the engine running, and keep following me if you want to see this thing built and eventually get back on the road. Anyway guys, take care.